Hey y'all, this is Zersk, and welcome back to XCOM and stuff. We have a Mutant Elite that's kind of sitting there trying to do his nasty, nasty dance. We're not going to let him. We're going to sit there, put Samir on Overwatch, and make him fear the combat drugs. But that's all we have active right now, and maybe that's the last... Oh no, we have another Mutant back there. Never mind. The show must go on. The show is not over, and Saeed is going to come out here and Overwatch his little heart out. This dude still has Mind Fray, so he's not going to be in a good way. Hank, on the other hand, is in a really good way because he can just sit up there, reload, and just make that guy wish he wasn't breathing right now.
Reloaded.
Set up. What do we got? 100%. Yeah, Hank, give me some of that. Remember, ugly dirtbag to the right does have covering fire, so we gotta be a little careful if we're starting to connect on him. The good thing about Zerg is that Zerg can hunker right here, and then these guys can do very little to him. Owing to the fact that Zergen is awesome and can utilize full cover that is not explosive like a boss and tank like awesome. So we're just probably going to hunker on Zergen for now and cheat these guys in thinking they can actually hurt him. And in the interim, we're going to keep setting up their downfall via support groups here. Let's get Saeed. Saeed does have them grenades. I do kind of want him active in case I can do cool stuff. Let me drop Saeed back here. Basically, I'm trying to get someone in this corner that can really use it. And Zhang, I think, can do that beautifully. So you'll have Sentinel Overwatch as those things move in, and that'll be beautiful. Dorn, on the other hand, can sit right on this very destructible door and get ready to fire with his Overwatch. Yep, Zhang is doing fine. And that one guy's going to steady up a rocket for when they inevitably break cover and get a face full of explosive. Samir Tanwar, setting up like a boss. Saeed, setting up and hiding. Leif, reloading. And we're good. What you got, boys? I hear them moving, obviously. I can't see them because Zergen's hunkering. But, okay, that guy definitely bugged out because he realized that he just got shot in the face for 12. Hank, how's your eyes? All clear, sir. 95%, yeah. Take that swing, Hank. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so they're not on Overwatch anymore, which is good. Zergen can see him from here. Does that mean we can get Leif up there to see him from there? That'd be amazing. Nah, it's the full cover. Alright, we'll set that up on Overwatch. Can we peep up here a little further? I'm loath to put Van Dorn in a position that's not full cover, given how close he came to biting it last time. Let's just put Van Dorn over here. We should put a Rocketeer up there. Yeah, let's put a Rocketeer up there. We can always clear up that cover with a steady rocket if we need to. Alright, Zergen, see if you can Mind Fray that guy. That's what mid-range Mind Fray is for. Zergen, 2 for 2, baby. I love it. Oh, I love it. We're just keeping those mutants pinned down. They really are having a tough time moving against us, which is exactly what I want mutants to be having as far as times are concerned. Alright, Van Dorn, I think I'm just gonna... I'm almost thinking Van Dorn might be better to get on the roof and command Hank to take another damn shot. That guy's almost down, but you know what? I'm just gonna Overwatch with Van Dorn. And John can Overwatch as well. He could technically Mind Fray the guy. We got a little closer, but he's still at 2 hit points, not at 1, so it's not that bad. You think that's gonna cover you, huh? Heavy ordnance confirmed, please. Hey, guys. That's a nice shipping container you got there. Be shame if someone blew it the hell up. Let's see what we got. Let's get that shot right about there. Gonna blow the crap out of that shipping container? To you? I think that will. What's up?
Target locked.
I got one of them. Where's the other guy? Pretty sure one of them's still active. Yeah, the Elite's still up. Well, we have ways of doing with that. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? You still back behind the truck? Probably is, actually, a dirty bastard. There he is. Hank, target practice. Hey, the other medal's still up. That's pretty cool. 85%. You want to hit the 85 again, Hank? I believe in you, man. I believe in you. Come on. 85 is like Hank's nemesis number. What is going on, man? That's kind of sad, not gonna lie. Can we get Zergen to cover on anything here? Not much. Alright, well, we're going to have to start moving a little more aggressive up here because that dude is not going to let us just sit back and relax. Yeah, Zergen does not have a lot of positions that could keep himself more or less in one piece. So we're going to start shifting over this way so we can start hunkering behind positions. I could put Zergen here, but that might be just in range of that dirtbag, and then we're going to have a problem. Let's just wait a turn. Keep him hunkered. Max not going to be able to do much here. He could start getting to the point where he can start mind fraying if he moves up, but it's unlikely. Yeah. Does Science Spire increase aim? That's a good question. I think it's just will and crit. Hold on. Where's Science Spire? There we go. Mind Frame Panic, will by 30. Okay, no, it's just will. The Mind Merge does will and crit. Alright, so none of these things are like the other one. Okay, well, that's alright. My question is what that guy's going to do. If he just sits back there, this could be a little problematic. I'm going to have trouble going after him. He's going to sit and wait the meld out, and that I'm not as much a fan of. If he moves, though, he can't really get a lot of us, so I'm going to keep moving up here and overwatching. Hope we can get this guy going. I don't know if that sound is from the map, or that sound is from another sectopod. Oh, there goes the meld. Alright. At least we got one of them, and it's 16. That's quite a lot.
Back in.
Alright, Hank. 75. It's getting worse, slowly. Ah, one. One. Alright. Well, let's start rushing our guys up now. He's not overwatching, so the best time we're going to be able to take a lot of ground on him. And Leif will be able to spot from here as well. This corner cover is no longer corner cover. If he tosses a grenade on me, I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble, but it's alright. Leif can cover us. Let me just make sure there's nothing else out here when I start rushing up. I don't think there's anything else. I would have seen on the battle scan, but I'm going to double check. Alright, yeah, just that guy. Alright, Van Dorn. Zhang. Zhang is way more tanky than Van Dorn is. I mean, Zergen can definitely clean this dude up if we just start sprinting forward.
Heading to that location.
Start working on that. Then we could probably run and gun that guy if we really need to, if we think that's the last thing on the map. But it looks like, I mean, according to Leif, that is the only thing near us. So if we rush up pretty hard, we should be alright. Zhang I don't want to leave out here. I'm just going to put Zhang right there. Then we're going to get to that little grate and call it a day. Alright, let's keep it that way. Yassine, since that guy's obviously just sitting back there waiting for another rocket, we're going to set one up just for that purpose. Zergen, since you're behind full cover now, reload. Maximus. Maximus can stay back here.
Got it.
And who is this now? This is Dorn? This is Dorn. Dorn, get over here. Probably over here, actually, because the thing does run out. I'm expecting, like, Thin Men to suddenly drop from the sky and murder everybody, so that's kind of why I'm being a little touchy right now. But you can never be too careful on these maps. It looks like we lost that meld, so bummer. Not much we can do about that. I'm going to get Saeed. Saeed probably wouldn't be bad right here in a hunker and to give these guys that little distortion field goodness. There we go. He was used for that guy after a while. Oh, now he's moving up. Now he's moving up. Alright, cool. So we got covering fire, which means Leif is going to get shot at if he tries to do anything. But Leif does have lightning reflexes. So that I'm actually okay taking that shot with. Zergen can actually mind fray this dude. Probably going to drop covering fire as well. So I'm going to let Leif take the swing and absorb the lightning reflexes. The range is pretty far on this anyway, so... If I had an arc thrower, that'd be an awesome capture target for that. 42%. Cleaned up. Alright, we got him. Good work, Leif. Yeah, if we had an arc thrower, that would have been an amazing capture target, but we didn't on this mission, so... What can you do for a Klondike bar?
Excellent.
Alright.
Our troops returned without a scratch, and they managed to recover more of the alien meld substance.
This question here is support or sap. Since I lost Dinar Chicky, I'm thinking sap, but I'm not entirely certain yet. Ah, Leif. Since you're not going to be doing Murdering Fest, and you're not going to be doing support grenading, you're going to be doing extra conditioning, so you can be a little tougher and a little faster, yeah? I like that. I like that a lot. Leif, congratulations. Welcome to Master Sergeant. Been here with us from the beginning. We got another Mutant Elite Corpse. Awesome. We definitely have him. So now we're getting that much closer tactical. We're getting 24 meld. I guess that was just from the other stuff, yeah. And then the 16 that we pulled off. So it looked like we only got one of those. All right. There wasn't a hidden one back there still expiring. Cool. Well, that worked pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how that mission went, minus the fact that I clenched a little bit when I saw Van Dorn take those swings, but I guess we're okay. I'm going to get satellite up now before I forget. I do have a backup, obviously, but I want to keep that backup. Have a backup of my backup.
Uplink facilities are at full
All right.
capacity.
Beautiful.
We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
Yeah, I know, Bradford. That would be, like, very smart or something. Okay, we have a lot of people up. How's our hangar doing? Oh, wait. Same way I last checked. We were on a mission. We on a mission.
Right. Commander,
there we go.
We just lost a satellite.
Over the
Until
U.S.
we can reestablish satellite
That's
coverage,
all right.
The nation it was
So how bad is it? Yeah, 68 monthly without that bonus. So we're not going to obviously drop the satellite up now because that would just give it another target to shoot at, and we're going to save it to the end of the month. So we lost the U.S. a little bit, but it'll be better off in the long run. Do you have any pending requests that help the U.S. out to defend itself from panic? This is from the U.S. 3 cyber districts. Damn it! We do need new support, though, I guess. So, you know, for once, I think this is actually a good deal, because I just lost the support. I could use a new support corporal. Yeah, let's dispatch the items. That worked out. This I'm not going to do. That's insane. And Illyrium, that's a lot of Illyrium for very little benefit. So those two I'm not going to do. That I'm not going to do because that would just be insane as well. So all these are going to go by the wayside. As much as I like those things, those cyber disky type things, I need them. But I'm going to build some boosters now, which I should have been building probably now we see that the heavier alien aircraft are coming in. Likely, let's get the Dodge Matrix up first, because that takes the cyber disc Rex. Why does it cost meld? Oh, everything costs meld now. I hate all of you. Okay. Well, 3 meld. It's not much, but every, like, meld, I feel like it counts. So, alright. Let's do the Dodge module up. Because if we do medium range or back range, they're getting pounded too much. This is probably going to be the most useful one we've got. We'd also do boost and aim. I'm going to get kind of a little bit of each. This is 15, and so I need, what, 8 more credits? Let's get some bodies out there. Let the bodies hit the floor. And the market! Come one, come all! We've got corpses. We've got stuff. We've got sectoids. You want sectoids? We got sectoids all time clearing house. We got all your alien bodies. Just what you need to get through the day. Alright, because you know that alien's having a worse day than you. And that's how we feel better about ourselves. See someone else having a worse job of it, right? That's kind of the American way, isn't it? Alright. Onward and upward. Yeah. So we're going to wait to drop that satellite out until the end of the month, so big deal.
Contact detected.
Okay, we got a Nap of the Earth terror ship. He thinks this is either the scan or the actual terror mission already. That'll be fun. Well, at least he's Nap of the Earth and not trying to break down our satellite. So let's check Colonel Sweeper up. We're going to get him the hell out of there right off the bat. For obvious reasons, I don't want to have to deal with this potential casualty in my veteran Air Corps.
Is padlocked.
Just get out, just get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Thank you. Yeah, until we get firestorms and at least EMP weapons, though fusion weapons might not be nice and plasma would be great, too. We're not going to be able to do anything about that. Yeah. Shaped armor's done. Okay, that was the scan, if you don't know how that works. They send 2 terror ships usually. They send one to look around, and then they send the assault carrier to actually make the landing. So we're going to hit a terror mission in South America relatively shortly. The good thing is we have massive shields here, so we're actually doing okay on panic. But we are going to have to start prepping for the inevitable loss at some point. Okay. Good enough for me. Let's keep scanning. Here are the results. Yeah, Limelight. I think that's level 2 for Limelight. That's awesome. Okay, new soldier. Who do you want to... Yeah, I think Jorg. We have a Valkyrie. Oh, we have a Valkyrie. The cybernetic augmentation completed. Awesome. So we have a new Valkyrie on Macon-le-Bacon. We'll probably take her out for a test run next time. But first and foremost, where is Jorg? Alright, let's go. Make Jorg psychic. What would make sense for Jorg? His will is pretty damn good, so I think Mind Fray is still really awesome. You never know. It's that last-ditch effort that works, especially if we don't have suppression. It's kind of a nice, like, stop shooting at me kind of motion and makes everything go well. Let's get Mind Fray in there. Let's get Jorg doing some Mind Fray. Rat Dog. If Rat Dog gets neural feedback in his first go, that would just be absolutely amazing. I would be duly impressed. Alright, let's keep going. As the augmentation, that's what happened. Yeah, so we got our first Valkyrie. We're going to have to spec out the Valkyrie if we want to take her on the next mission. Which I already have a plan for. And I think it'll work just fine. But all to be determined. TBA. TBD, I guess. Scan up. Alien power systems, new research. Yeah! Alright, Illyrium generator, improved arc thrower. That's a really useful project later in the game, but I don't think I have the wherewithal to take it on right now. No cash, at least. AFO tracking and alien nucleonics, which gives you more Illyrium. Which we may take at some point. We're doing okay on Illyrium for now. If we really get desperate, we'll try to do this. Very resource-intensive project. Yeah, how resource-intensive is that project, dare I say? Let's see. Engineering Foundry. How resource-intensive is that project? Alien Nucleonics. Where are you? There you go. Alien Nucleonics. 90 alloys. 150 meld. Okay, that is loco. Yeah, methinks I'm not doing that one. Unless I get, like, a massive meld cache. We're knocking down, I don't know, alien bases, like, every 2 seconds. I don't think I'm doing that one. All right, 60 meld. We still... How many mutant corpses do we have? Damn it. We're getting closer? How close are we? Mutant Elite Corpse, where are you, man? 11. Oh, 9 more. 9 more? Damn, I thought I killed more of those bastards by now. Alright. Kinetic Strike Module. Awesome! All the things that we need the Valkyrie. And combat stims. Alright, we're going to try that stuff out next turn.
Contact detected.
Small High Fighter. Another Satellite Hunter. And we only have Sweeper to deal with it. Oh, they're really hitting South America hard, man. I might need to get another aircraft over here. Let me get another aircraft right now, because they want this. They're putting terror missions. They're trying to shoot down satellites. It's clear what the aliens are targeting this time. Hangar, get another aircraft over there. We can keep 6 in South America. So let's get probably a really senior person. Let's get Colonel Shady down there. Get you right down there to South America, bucko. Because this is going to get messy before it gets feasible. Holy crap. Oh, God. I really am not looking forward to this one. Alright, let's go. Let's go. What am I doing? Let's go hit the UFO.
Contact detected.
Defense. Defend. Defense. So we get this thing down. These things fire a lot now. You saw how hard they can crit? That would be awful if something untoward happened.
Closing on target.
They're all over us! No joy here.
Wow. 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 These things do a lot of damage. He's gonna break off, but damn, those fighters are dangerous now. Holy crap. Okay. We haven't shot down a single freaking UFO yet this month. At least we made them go all like boom boom. Holy crap. I think I need these matrices up sooner than I thought. I'm glad I built one of each. I might need to build another Dodge at some point, because I'm going to be using that one more than anything else.
Aircraft transfer. Contact detected.
Nap of the Earth, very large, unidentified. This is going to be the assault carrier for the Terror mission. At least Colonel Shady is here to break it up. Major Swordsman is back. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of aircraft transfer, I'm thinking. This is getting ridiculous, folks. South America is bearing the brunt of the Alamau offensive. We haven't got lucky. We got pretty unlucky with a lot of those damage crits here. I'm just going to get the hell off right now.
Disengaging.
That's the assault carrier. Okay. Nav of the Earth. So this is going to be your terror mission. Let's see what we got. There we go. Swarming terror mission in Argentina. Alrighty, well, let's get the Sky Ranger kitted out and see what we've going. Would we take our urban large target, single large building require entry? Okay, it's going to be a lot of things. Oh, God. I mean, it's a limited number of things, I guess. It could be the waterfront. Not the one that we just were on, the one with the one big warehouse. That's a pretty common terror mission site. I would not be surprised if it's that one. Yeah. That's probably what it is, honestly. Okay. Well, let's set up a crew here. We got Krungel out there. Do I want to drop my Valkyrie out right now? I kind of want to test her out, but I think I'm going to take my tried and true mech on this one. Our explosives are going to be very handy when chrysalids come to play, and if we miss on the Valkyrie, we don't have many options. No, we do have a flamethrower. I think for now, though, I'm going to take my archer, and then I'll test the Valkyrie out in mission a little bit, because I haven't used Valkyries in a little while. I'm a little rusty. So I think I'm going to take Commanding Officer Krungol here, and let's get... where is the awesome here? Where's Cairo? Yeah, I'm going to take a full kitted out squad on this. We're going to try to save as many civilians here as possible. We can't lose South America. I mean, it would be awful to lose South America. So, Wolf getting his new psychic duds on. I need some more psychic experience on Wolf. That'd be awesome. We're going to, like I said, we're going to take in a veteran squad here. There's no second thoughts. Petrosian, I want you to command another mission, so I guess we'll take the Vandal out. Vandal tends to do pretty well on these terror missions with the hit and run and all. Emulating her hero Petrosian, of course. I mean, Saint is the archetype for our hit and run assaults, so I can't really knock him for that. Archer, sniper, let's get a scout. Yeah, Nova is dropping in there. Alright, and let's see. We got one type of explosive. Probably drop a Rocketeer also. So I want another Archer once we get the meld for it. Because that's just 60 meld to chop, and then I'll have basically a set rotation. We'll have a mech on every mission if need be. So I think that one guy makes sense to take on this mission as well. Yeah, because that one guy's getting close. I mean, this is 3 missions off. That's probably how much it's going to take to get that meld we need, so that works out. Alright. And then we need probably a defensive Grenadier in our medic, so, I mean, Ray would be the perfect choice. I hate double officering stuff, but Zorberg's not going to run it for us right now. Yeah, Zyther. I need to find a good mission to take Zyther on. This one's not going to do it. Should we fatigue out one of our medics? No, he's almost out. How many hours do we have to respond to this? Oh, we'll just take Samir again. Because he's got combat cocaine, so let's do that. There we go. Perfect. Go back in here. Sky Ranger. Alright, let's take Samir. Yes. Where are you, buddy? There you are. I just need lots and lots of support grenades on this mission. Understandably so. Okay. And then... we don't have an NG, but we're not trying to capture anything, so we're just going double explosives with the Archer and the Rocketeer. So what are we missing right now? Oh, Gunner. Good God, he's of course a Gunner. Oh. Let's see. Who are we going to grab as a Gunner? Well, Dorn was just on that mission, and he got a little bit to the face there, just enough to make him taste a little bit of plasma in the air. I'm going to take Dane out. He's almost at another psychic level, so might as well have him in the field. All right. Sexy. Let's make the items available, and let's go out. Samir Maximus. Do we get extra medkits here, or do we go Chem Flash? Let's go proactive on this one, I think. Let's go Psy Grenade. Especially if there's Zerkers. Let's go Psy Grenade. Or just go... I mean, the Chem worked fine, honestly. Oh, God. I'm always worried I'm not going to have enough medkits. If someone gets a really bad shot through cover... You know what? Let's take the medkit, and we can always revive someone if something goes really bad. I think it's probably the safest bet. Carapace armor works. Alright, that's fine for me. You know, I'm going to leave it like that. Load out our Archer, Mech 2 Defender with the Railgun, proxy and grenades, the way we normally do. And the Kinetic Strike and Flamethrower ready to be tested out in another mission. We're not going to the Cog Enhancer on you. We're going to go Carbide Plating and Core Armoring. Alright, and with Shaped Armor and Sprinter, we have a lot more movement, we have a lot more tankiness. We have 31 hit points, which is awesome on a mech, I must say. Loading out on Wolf. Let's get the Carapace on. A little more hit points now. Almost Aurora would be pretty cool to give him more will, but we don't really use him for anything yet. So, Strike Rifle for mobility, because that's just how we roll. Laser Pistol, because now we can do that. We don't need Illuminator, because we can do... actually, let me think about this. Well, Illuminator would just be unfair, practically, on Wolf. That would be scary. I'm not sure I'm going to do my scopes yet, so I'm going to just drop the... bipod here. And I need to test one thing on Krungol as well. Where's Krungol? There you are. Cat and Krungol's all the way out here. Alright, load out. Does this do what I think it does? Does combat stims give you 10 aim off the bat, or only when you get shot? Apparently only when you get shot. Okay. So it gives you the that happy juice. But you can also stim yourself for increased aim and damage. So what I'll probably do is I'll be able to take a shot. I think I'm going to still drop the combat stims on Krungol. Because their aim is already pretty solid. I'm going to drop the combat stims on Krungol. And we're going to still drop this Chitin. This is going to make Krungol super tanky. Because 40% damage reduction is great. So we'll be able to take a shot with Krungol. And we'll be able to stim up. And then ready to go work next turn. Or we could drop this on our Assault. We're already going to do Breaching and Chitin there. And I don't think it has room for anything. Alright, that's fine. I just want to see how those work. But they just give you the perk. Okay. So load out for Wolf. It'd be pretty funny if we could stim Wolf out and get even more aim out of it. That would be hilarious, but let's not do that. Neural here, I think, on Wolf. So we don't need as much will in our backliner. Then, yeah, Vandal's going to do the usual bit of Aegis, Alloy Cannon, Breaching, and Chitin Plate. Bingo. And Nova, load out, same thing. This is the one big building. Alloy Cannon's still good. She has so much movement, that'll be alright. Then we're going to drop on the Chitin Plate and the motion track, so we know where the evil is. Perfect. Alright, that one guy, load out. Okay, this is already loaded out properly. Stutter gun, double rockets, and recoilless. That's how we roll. Krungol's trying out the combat stims this mission. And loading out for Dane. No, I didn't forget the thing with the thing. If we only had that machine gun, huh? But not yet. So, auto rifle for now. Let's go with what I said before. Armor piercing and... I should be using a lot of these, shouldn't I? Increased experience in Neuroreg, Psi XP. We're doing okay. I don't need to really fit these in yet. I'll fit them on other missions, I think, but not on a Terror mission. Make sure we... No. What am I doing? That's what I want to do. Illuminator gun sight. Gives him Executioner and gives him 12 aim. He's psychic, so he could have dropped the psychic gun link thing on him, but we don't need to. Or if I want to be safer... Let's try the stims on Krungol. Krungol does a lot on Overwatch anyway, so I'm kind of okay with the ridiculous amount of aim Krungol has, not to put an aim enhancer here and then just do the stim. See how the combat adrenaline works on this one. Okay. Make sure we're going to check the loadout one more time. Carapace, Gauss, pistol. Good. We don't have anyone that's got... This is fine. I know the loadout's correct, except for the gun. It creeps me out that guns look the same. Railgun. Okay, yeah, we're good. Wolf is fine with ridiculous aim, so that's kind of what we're depending on. That's the correct loadout. Make sure that's the proper plate. Aegis armor, yep. I'm still worried I was going to screw that up. I've been doing it so many times already. Yep, that's right. Actually, you know what? What worked last time really well? I am going to give Nova the heater. That actually worked out nice. Because her aim is just so ridiculous that even with the longer range, I think it hit. Loadout here. Yep, we're good. So that was the last mission. That's Aegis here with the heavy Gauss and Aegis here on Dane. All right. Looks good. There's a terror mission out. We're going to see if we can terrorize it right back. Let's rock and roll. Let's see how many civilians we can save. I mean, the operative idea here is obviously save as many civvies as possible now. We have a really strong squad. We can take a little bit of an aggressive run.
Into Argentina next.
The hell mission is this?
Seems to be the most pressing. Sources indicate the aliens
what?
are attacking civilian
targets. Oh, this is a burning
in a densely
garage,
populated
isn't
area.
it?
The sooner we can eliminate the hostile threat, the more lives we save.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, I did not realize this is what it was. Okay, I didn't realize we can get this terror mission. Oh, this is the bar and grill. Never mind. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, how the hell are we going to do the garage map on? I've never gotten the garage map. This I've gotten before.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike One has been given the green light. Your highest priority is to protect those civilians.
Okay, none of which I can see right now except for that poor person. Alright, so this map is also pretty small. There's the end right there, and we're right here. And there's not a lot of cover to go around, and a lot of it's destructible. Like, there's not much to this map, honestly. So, the contact comes hard and fast, and you're going to have to blow it up really quick. So the first move is usually pretty critical here. Let's take a peek. Okay, so we got a nasty pack out there, which we'll probably start working on right off the bat. We got a pack, looks like... I got a pack on our 9 o'clock, sitting right there in the alley. You know, I think dealing with a pack out here quickly may be useful. It's not very big, it would seem. So it's probably big and nasty. And if we could deal with that super quick, then we could deal with the one that's out in the parking lot. That way we don't get caught at 90 degrees without cover, because that really, really sucks. Okay, I think I'm going to do it that way. Let me unload on this pack here first and see what it is, then we can decide how to approach it.
Moving. Multiple incoming
Got it.
hostiles.
Okay, it's a Mechtoid pack. That's fine. This is agreeable to me. Okay. The problem is that now, does the Mechtoid have angle on us? No, the Mechtoid does not have vision on us from here. This is good. We can actually work with this. Because we're going to get proxies in on this, and it's going to be game over really quickly for a lot of these things. We're going to get a rocket, we're going to get proxies, and we're going to clean this up. The Overwatch is annoying, especially because we already moved Nova. I'd like to break that if I could. Let's see if we can not have to do that yet. Yeah, Blair would get hit and run on here too. I think it just makes sense to break this with Nova. Let's not pussyfoot around here. Break the Overwatch so we can just detonate everything. Yeah, it makes sense. Break the Overwatch. Woo! And we're okay. Important thing is that we're okay. And we don't have vision on that guy anymore, but we know where he is, so Blair, get out there, and you're going to frontline this for us. Going to mainline some good work. Oh, hit and run on a flanked opponent. Sexy. But I'm going to probably double hit and run the Mechtoid, honestly. That's where the evil is, mostly. Wolf is just going to sit out here and just take pot shots at everything. We can I'm in the zone something right now. No, we can't in the zone that one guy. We can in the zone that one guy. Let's do that with precision, and then we can move around. And we're going to definitely take advantage of proxies here. If that thing moves, it's going to be eating dirt. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe just use a grenade, honestly. Let's in the zone that one thing we can in the zone. This is a guaranteed kill for 9 damage baseline on a 6 hit point thing. Yeah, that's going to be an in the zone kill. One down. Okay, cleaned up. Now, we're going to be using Wolf for a couple things here, so let's do this smart. Dane, get over here. I'm actually glad I didn't have the machine gun. Otherwise, this would be a really tough deployment right off the bat. 88%. I kind of feel like that thing is going to die, so let me get a hollow up. Yeah, let me get a hollow up. This will make Blair's job a lot easier. 10 damage. 10 damage. That is beautiful. How good's our aim on that little guy? 48%. He's too far. That's the problem. Okay. Let me get Wolf to a closer position, and we could use this even better than we can. Now, that'll block his vision. No, that's not good. We may just grenade and then Krunglify everything. Yeah. I'm probably going to put the mech right in front of here so Wolf can do his work from that position. Let me... Yeah, Comet Stim. I love it. It's like even the Exalt Needle. It's just that scary. Oh, Krungle only has that? Really? Son of a gun. Okay. Let me get Cairo up here, one for all in this. One for all. And now Wolf has cover, and Wolf can just go back to work. Oh, we have another in the zone shot because now the other guy's exposed. Wolf, it must be my birthday, man. Do some more work for me, please. Thank you. Alright, 2 down. Makes things a little easier. Krungle's got aim on one thing here. We're not too worried about that drone right now. Vandal's going to be doing work on that thing. That's where most of the pain is at. We're going to have to deal with it somehow. Yeah, we're saved Krungle in case we need to command for suppression. We may not actually kill that because of the DR. That's 7 hit points right there, and we probably won't because of the DR. So I'm going to actually expend this on the nasty right there. And then with that, I think we can handle it pretty comfortably. Let's grenade real quick. The proxies will be fine, but I need to grenade. Oh, really? I can't grenade that far? Even with Bombardier, I can't get that far? No. Oh, shoot balls. Okay. Wow, I thought I had an explosive on that. Shoot. Okay, well that changes things a little. I thought I had the range. Probably should have tested that. That's when I get too comfortable and confident with stuff. 80%. Let's see if we can get this cleaned up. You don't have execution or anything. Yeah, so just shots is going to help out. Nice. Please hit this one too. Be nice. Always dependable, Vandal. Alright, awesome. So Wolf's going to end the zone that thing now. Yep. Oh, I'm so glad I brought a Master Sergeant squad. It makes things so nice and easy. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good. So good. Alright. I'm sorry, I'm just like... I'm giggling right now. It's just ridiculous. Krungle, we can take a shot, or we can suppress the damn thing. Wolf, I'd love to reload, and Wolf's not going to kill this thing in one go. And there's 0% crit, so that's already a guaranteed not kill. Now we can just suppress it with Krungle, it'll be alright. And I'll set up the Rocketeer for the inevitable rocket I need to toss down range. I think that makes the most sense right now. Set up this. I mean, we can try to hit this thing with Cairo, but our aim is awful. I think Krungle suppressing this makes sense. Then if it moves, we'll get a Krungle Overwatch and a Blair CQC. Maximus can just go right here for now, so he doesn't keep anything. And Overwatch in case it moves, and that should be pretty much that pack dealt with. Wolf, I'm gonna reload on. Cairo. Whoa, I caught my watch. That was, wow, my timekeeper almost hit the ground. My ninja reactions managed to save it. Alright, stay there. Sorry, that was a real world reference thing there. Alright, you gonna take a shot or you're gonna move? Just gonna sit there. We got another pack coming out. This is what I kind of expected, so I set up our Rocketeer to do what it did. This looks like an outsider pack with a commander, probably. Why do they always come with outsiders? These packs wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the goddamn outsiders I was coming with. What is this crap? Is that another pack, or is that more sectoids with the same pack? I think maybe another. That's another pack with a commander in it. Okay. There's double commander packs, which are not fun. We may just fade back off of this a little bit and deal with this problem. The mind control is the scariest part. The outsiders suck, but ain't too bad. Especially when we've got rockets and proxies to deal with. So this is not bad. We are caught at 90 degrees, which I said is the worst way to get caught. But if we're going to get caught at 90 degrees, this is not so bad. Is that dude skinned? That looks like a skinned corpse. That is absolutely horrifying. And this position is only slightly horrifying, so we're kind of improving things. So I will take on this somewhat horrifying position next time while we clean up the double whammy of 2 mind controllers right around us. And we'll see what we can do about this little, you know, XCOM alien saving the civilians kind of situation. Thanks for tuning into this episode. I have been Urs. This has been the XCOM Long War from... No, we do pretty well. This is not the Long War from Hell. I've heard a lot of worse stories, so this ain't so bad. I'll see you all next time as we take these guys down. Till then.